Session. What we're going to do here is hopefully try to show you some relatively quick and easy things to do that'll make your life a lot simpler during a live worship rally, during a vacation Bible school, or even during your music training. Will help your teachers during practicing of the songs. So let's get right into it. First thing you need to do is have open several pieces of software that we're going to need. The first thing here is, as you see, Microsoft PowerPoint. I have version 2007, so your version may look a little different, but Microsoft PowerPoint with the downloaded file from Lifeway's website, or you can use any other PowerPoint that you have if you're building your own or whatever. Also, what you're going to need is Windows Movie Maker. It comes standard on any version of Windows. Again, your version may look a little different, but essentially it's going to have the same functionality, and you should be able to follow these steps. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to insert a new slide up here at the very beginning. Just something I like to do. Just a black slide is all we need, and then everything else is right in order according to the way that Lifeway puts it out. So we're in good condition here. Just going to add a black slide. I'll show you why in just a few minutes. Okay, next we need to do is we need to get the files ready for Windows Movie Maker. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here and save as. We're going to save as other formats, or you can just click Save As and it'll open up this box. We're going to scroll down to our image formats. I've always used the PNG format. You can use JPEG or GIF or any of the image formats, but I prefer the PNG. Okay, we're going to come in here. We're going to save it in My Document, so it's easy for us to find. Click Save, and we're going to want every slide. It'll take that just a minute to do that, not even a minute, just about 10-15 seconds. And it'll come up and tell us that it's been saved. It'll give us the location, which we already know because we chose it. And then we're going to click OK and then move to Movie Maker. Okay, here it is, OK. And now let's go to the Movie Maker. Alright, now what we're going to do is we need to import the things that we need. We're going to import into Collections from the File menu. And first thing we do, My Documents. You see here Boomerang Express Lyrics. PowerPoint saved them all in slide number, using slide number as the file name. We're going to hold down Control and hit A. We'll select all, and we're going to import. There you go. You see they're all in there. Alright, next we also need to bring in our music. And for our music, it's in My Music for me. And we're going to choose this Boomerang Express. This is a split track, which I always recommend, especially in our environment. We like to start with the voices and fade them out as the week goes on and the kids learn the songs. But this is what we have. We got our music. You don't have to use a split track. Use whatever you want. But we use split track, and then you have your slides. And again, we're going to hit Control A, and we're going to select them all, and we're going to click and drag them down to the timeline. Now, perhaps when you opened up your Movie Maker, if you haven't used it in a while or haven't ever used it, it may have looked something like this with some blank boxes in here. We're going to want to work in timeline view to help edit our transitions a little bit better. So just click the Show Timeline, and then you'll switch over to this view. Now we're going to need to get a little bit closer, so let's use our plus magnifying glass, get a little bit closer. And first thing let's do is let's just press the play button or the space bar, and let's just listen to what the music sounds like. Alright, okay, so there you can kind of listen to the song. There'll be another session, probably call it session 1A or maybe even 1B, that I'll post to help some tips and tricks to help this process along, but so as not to take a lot of time doing that right now. Let's just get through the basics. The black slide is just a filler. It's just to add a nice fade. I like to fade things in and not have just automatically appear. That's just a personal preference. You don't have to do that. If you don't want, you can just delete it. You don't have to use it at all. So feel free to do that. For me, I like to have the black slide. So to do our just a simple fade, what I recommend. You can use some other transitions, which I'll again show you in another session. But if you want to just use a simple fade, you click on the slide you want, click and drag, and you see the little blue shows up, and the triangular part shows you where it's cross-fading into the previous slide. So I'm just going to have a little bit of a fade there. We're going to want to extend the duration. It automatically sets a 5-second duration, and you're going to want to extend that, because again, the point of all of this is to make the lyrics show up at the same time during the song, so that you don't have to be pushing buttons during the live worship rally. You can just press go or go live or whatever your presentation software uses, and just go, and the music will play, and you won't have to worry about that. So let's go back and let's play from the beginning, and we'll kind of see what the few things we've done so far. Okay, you can see I was just a little bit off there on the timing, especially here. It looked like about 9 seconds is where the all aboard starts. So you're going to again click on the slide. We're going to shorten the length of our title slide back to around 9 seconds and have it there. And then you see our all aboard will show in just a little bit sooner than that, hopefully. And again, what we're going to have here is our all aboard. Shorten that up just a little bit. We're going to take our slide number 4. We're going to fade that in. And now let's see what it looks like from the beginning again. Okay, so here's another thing. Let's just do a couple more slides here. We stopped right here at this one, so it's just a little bit before. Looks like it's right about 21 seconds. 21:20 it says. So we're going to drag this back to 21 seconds, and then we're going to extend this out a little bit, and we're going to fade that in. Now my personal recommendation, and this is just personal preference here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your lyric, your new slide, to show up just before a second or 2 seconds before the words are actually supposed to be sung. So I usually go with the next to last, or at the latest, sometimes the third to last word. That way it gives plenty of time to change the slide. Gives us time for your congregation or your group, whoever it is, to look at the slide, realize the words have changed, read the slide, and know that they're getting ready to sing. They'll be able to process that, and it'll actually work better for a more fluid song if you do that. So let's again watch this real fast. And as you can see there, again, the slides show just a little bit before. It gives time to read and process the whole thing. Okay, so that is the quick thing. You will go through every slide doing that. And then when you get to the end, you'll have the final slide. The music will come to an end. And right now you can see the slides don't get quite to the end of the music. So you've got quite a bit of work to do in there, making some slides longer, some slides shorter. But as you go through slide by slide, starting at the beginning and working your way to the end, you'll be able to get this into a workable format. Thank you for watching. I'll show you how to save it and what I usually do for saving the movie and the file size and all that in session 2. I hope you'll watch that one as well.